Alright, video's uploading right now. It's processing, it's at 95%. I figured for the next video, the light that you see is my computer. I'm gonna turn that down. For the next video, what I could do, I keep track of all the movies I watch, and I'm a little gay, so I rate them, of course. So I've seen a bunch of movies this year, not all of them new. I took a film class, so I'd watch movies for that. That's why it's gonna be pretty random. But we're just gonna go through the list, and I'm gonna tell you what I thought of them in a few words, if I remember what I thought of them. So, not the first movie I saw this year, I'm pretty sure. I hope not, at least. But the first one that I started to keep track of was Get Out. I gave it 2 out of 3 stars. Great story. It won Best Screenwriting, I think, for Jordan Peele. So, it was a good story. Pretty basic in terms of, filmmaking, so to speak. There weren't like too many great shots. The one when he's in the sunken place was great. It's really cool, artistic, Otherwise, a great movie though, enjoyable. Casablanca, an oldie. I gave that 2 out of 3 stars. Casablanca felt like a movie where, it felt pretty cliche, but I feel like a lot of the cliches that we have today are because of this movie. And especially like catchphrases that people have. This might have been one of the first movies to have catchphrases, so to speak, for its characters. I even remember them, like "Here's looking at you, kid." It was one of them, and I think this was like the start of. I think this is gonna be a beautiful friendship. All those that we kind of know and we associate with cliches, but I think this was the first movie to use them. Pretty engaging movie, I guess. I saw Cloverfield Paradox. I wrote Clovefield Paradox. I wrote it down wrong. I wrote it down wrong. Don't see that fucking movie. Stupid. I saw Blazing Saddles, 3 stars. Perfect movie. Just see Blazing Saddles. If you don't know what Blazing Saddles is, you're doing something wrong in your life. So just watch Blazing Saddles. Fantastic, hilarious, all the way through. Black Panther. I give it 2 out of 3 stars, but I think I would probably demote it now, maybe to 1.5. But digestible movie, I would say, for sure, but not more than that. X-Men First Class, great movie. See, and this is where my rating system got bad, because I rated that the same as Black Panther, but I love First Class. First Class is great. Enjoyable all the way through, like a nice almost revamp of the X-Men. One of the only 2 X-Men movies that I would say are worth watching, besides X-Men Origins Wolverine, of course. No, the other one that's worth watching is Days of Future Past, which is next on the list. I watched them both in one day. I recommend that. This is probably the best X-Men movie, just by far. I give it 2 out of 3 stars also. I would say maybe like 2.25 stars is best. But yeah, very good movie. Watched the Road Cut, I believe. I didn't really know. I think I'd always seen that one. Anyway, moving on. Blade Runner, and I watched the Final Cut. Great movie. Just great. If you're watching Blade Runner and like the original, I haven't seen 2049. I don't believe 2049 should exist. I'll get to that. I'm trying to keep these short. If you watch Blade Runner and there's narration, don't watch it anymore. It's probably a fine movie. The narration, we watched clips of it. I had to watch this for class. We watched clips of one with narration in class. It was a little much. I don't know, it didn't feel right, because I watched the one without narration, and it's cut a little differently, and the ending is different, and I won't spoil it, but the ending, I'm going to spoil it. The ending of this version, it's ambiguous. You're not really sure, you're pretty sure he's a replicant, which I'm pretty sure 2049 confirmed. You know that he's being chased by a different Blade Runner that he knows, because that's how you know he's a replicant too. That unicorn thing, it's pretty infamous. Other people have talked about it a lot. Look it up. But based on that, I don't think I like the idea of a sequel. I heard it's great. I need to see it. It won for best cinematography, I think. I forget. But I heard it's great, so I'm going to watch it. It's like an AI sex scene or something. Alright. Next is Icarus, which was a documentary. I think it either won or was nominated for an Oscar. It was good. It's about doping in the Olympics in Russia. So, yeah, it was good. I give it 2.25 stars out of 3. Blade Runner was 2 out of 3. I saw Star Wars: The Last Jedi. I give this 1 out of 3, just because I don't remember thinking it was anything special. It was good. It was fine. I didn't hate it. Yeah. Yeah. Thor Ragnarok, I gave 1.5 out of 5. It was hilarious, but ultimately it felt like nothing had happened. That's all I'm going to say about Thor. Kung Fu Panda 3, I gave 2 out of 3 stars. I don't remember watching this movie very much. Kung Fu Panda is just great. So Kung Fu Panda is fantastic. All the movies. Just watch them. I watched Raw, the French film that everyone who thinks they're artistic is going to rave about, which it is an artistic movie, but it was marketed really well. And it's not like a little, I think it's an indie film, but it's not like an indie film where it's like a little unknown one. A lot of people were talking about this movie. So I gave it 2 out of 3 stars. I don't think it took away from the fact that I had heard about it, and yet everyone was like, oh, this movie. Oh, hold on, wait, someone might be coming in. No, alright, I heard the door. It might have been John Luke. It wasn't. I'm not in focus, am I? Motherfucker. I'm watching you, bitch. Yeah, Raw was good. It keeps going to the end. It just keeps surprising you, so. Who Framed Roger Rabbit? I give it 2.25 stars out of 3. I want to address Tim right now. My 3-star rating is acceptable, and you're not. Who Framed Roger Rabbit? I'm about halfway through the list. This video's getting long, and I need extra videos today, so once I'm done talking about this, we're going to make it a second video. So, alright, Who Framed Roger Rabbit? It's a great movie. It's just a movie that everyone needs to see, and most people should appreciate just because of the incredible use of animation in it. It's a good movie. 2.25 stars. Wait, what? Yeah, 2.25 stars out of 3. So, watch the next one to hear more about the movies I saw and what I thought. Yeah.